Shang-Chi has a lot of stuff that could be setups for sequels and spin-offs down the line. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So I saw Shang-Chi this weekend and wow. One, it's already crushing box office records. Two, well, especially in the current situation the world is in. Two, it is one of the best Marvel origin films we have ever gotten. And I'm just gushing over, for one, the story coordination. Rest in peace, Brad Allen. He's a GOAT for putting so much of that together. And man, it exceeded my expectations far more than I could have even imagined. There's so much stuff they didn't even have in the trailer, and so this doesn't turn into a review, I won't talk into that. But Shang-Chi has a lot of stuff that could be setups for sequels and spin-offs down the line. So I'm just gonna go down everything I think it could be off of the top of my head right now, and a lot of these probably will be explained more and get their own videos. So first off, the post-credit scenes. So the first one we got was Shang-Chi, Wong, Carol Danvers, and Hulk. And hey, I was right, Hulk, and they're trying to recruit people in the new Avengers. Go check out this video right here. You know what I'm saying? I was right about it. I'm actually kind of excited I got that right. But spoilers. Wong is now analyzing Shang-Chi's 10 rings that he has now inherited from his father. And he notices that first off, he notices that it's not like any other magical artifact that he knows of. And also on top of that, there is a beacon residing within it, sending a transmission to somewhere to someone, and they don't know who it is. Now, considering the 10 rings have ties to Galactic Warriors and Fin Fang Foom, I actually think that this could be a setup for Fin Fang Foom down the line, while simultaneously inducting Shang-Chi into the new Avengers, which, man, if y'all saw that movie, comment down below what you think about the story coordination and all the fighting scenes and stuff like that. Because if Shang-Chi is about to be in the MCU, in the new Avengers, one, he's got to be one of the front runners, and two, he's gonna be whooping ass, and he should be training a lot of heroes as well, in my opinion, just so they can be better fighters. Now, next up, I'm gonna go back to the middle of the movie when we had saw Wong fight Abomination. That was 100% Abomination. I'm pretty sure Wong even mentions him by name. And then we see Wong open up a portal, and it looks like some sort of powered up jail cell is within it. And I'm thinking that this is possibly a setup for Dark Avengers and Thunderbolts at the same time. I think either Val is going to take the Thunderbolts and take some of them into the Dark Avengers, or the other way around. But I think what this is a form of parole for Abomination. And of course, who would be better off to be in charge of that than an Avenger like Wong? And I mean, Wong's got some suspicious things going on himself. We see him going off in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and I thought that was him going to go handle stuff in Shang-Chi, but seems like that's not the case. So maybe he's probably gonna go look more into their 10 rings or something like that. But everything in that scene was just super weird and suspicious, and it seems like they're setting up it to be a Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers thing. I'm leaning more towards Dark Avengers. Also, Wong could potentially be a mole within the Dark Avengers if he's on that team, which would be that'd be intense if they're gonna go down that route, have Wong be a spy for the Avengers in the Dark Avengers. I don't know, it's just there's so many cool things they can do, and I'm glad they left it unexplained. Now, the second post-credit scene, we saw Shang-Chi's sister Xialing take over the 10 rings, and she's integrated it with her own fight club that she had started, and we just get the post-credit singer, the 10 rings will return. Now, I think this is going to be a spin-off Disney Plus series, and I actually think it's going to be tied to one of those 10 recently found new LLCs by insiders and scoopers, Battle Anyone. And mainly because, one, the names of the LLCs do tend to line up with the actual content within the project, and two, it seems like the perfect battle. It seems like she's gonna have the 10 rings be a combination of both of what she had going on in her own Fight Club and what the 10 rings used to be, and she could make the really good reoccurring villain for Shang-Chi and make their relationship really complicated. The whole thing is the city of Ta Lo and Shang-Chi's mother seems to be setting up the 7 heavenly cities, one of which is Kunlun, where Iron Fist resides in. They say the mother was supposed to have a heart similar to the dragon or something along those lines. Now, Iron Fist, the way he got his powers, the Iron Fist, is he plunged his fist into the heart of the dragon Shao Lao and got it. And I mean, maybe they turned Ta Lo into one of the 7 heavenly cities and retcon it that way, or my bad, they adapted in that way rather, or even they make it to where Ta Lo is like an adjacent to the 7 heavenly cities, and it's like a province of one of them, which I wouldn't mind at all. But Ta Lo was just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the mythical beasts, the dragons, everything in it was amazing. And everything about it was so goddamn cool. It was so perfect, and they hid so much of it in the trailers, and I love that Marvel did that, and it was perfect. Now, also on top of that, Destin Daniel Cretton, the director, was doing an AMA or an interview, and he was asked about, were there ever things that you wanted to do and things that you didn't want to do? And he said there was a location that we wanted to go to, and he's not saying what it, and he said in hopes of us being able to go there, I'm not going to say what it is, so it can remain a secret. Now that sounds like one of the 7 heavenly cities, and potentially Kunlun. And man, it feels a lot like they wanted to just dive straight into a lot of the comic kung fu lore within Marvel, and I'm so into it. And they were just, everything about this movie was fantastic, and I really hope they do end up going to Kunlun. I'm very curious if they make Shang-Chi an Iron Fist, which I don't think he needs to be honest. I think he's better off exploring his own powers, and you save that for Danny Rand and have them be friends and rivals. Now, I'm just gonna talk about my favorite character, Wenwu. I wish he didn't die, but damn, he really sold it as a father, warlord, and a husband. And Tony Leung's acting was perfect. I really wish they hadn't killed him off, because I would have loved to see Wenwu come back and be villains for some people, but it is what it is. We're gonna get Xialing instead, and we're gonna get her take on the 10 rings. So with that, brings me to the end of this video. If you like this super nerdy content, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and anime theory and reaction videos, and pretty soon later in the fall, we're going to be diving into the once a week news section, so look out for that. And that's really it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought about Shang-Chi, what you thought about my theory video, and if you think they're going to start exploring the Iron Fist stuff later on in the sequel of Shang-Chi. I don't think that's going to be coming out for another 2 or 3 years. No, I don't think that's going to be coming out for 3 years at least, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll get plenty of Shang-Chi before that. So that's it for this one. Peace.